everybody, and welcome back. We are going to try what looks like a very simple recipe today. It's blueberry protein bites. It's no bake. It's just mix them up and put them in the fridge and snack on them. So I'll show you what's going to be in them. We're going to have freeze-dried blueberries. The recipe doesn't call for cacao nibs, but I'm going to put some in. Some raw unfiltered honey, some almond butter, pumpkin pie spice, old-fashioned oats, and some protein powder. So let's get started. The first ingredient is 1 cup of old-fashioned oats. 1/2 cup of freeze-dried blueberries. I love these freeze-dried fruits. I tell you, we just snack on them, especially when we're on a road trip. These are wonderful to have in the car while we're driving. They're just very good. And with both of us having low blood sugar, it also helps keep our blood sugar up. So, and they're healthy. So I tell you, these are wonderful. And when they go in a recipe, it adds a little bit of crunch to it.
And they're just blueberries. That's all they are.
They're just blueberries. No other ingredients added. And then let's see, 1/4 cup of the protein powder. And 2/3 cup of the almond butter. We're using this kind of almond butter today. We really like nutso almond butter, although this is really good too. I really like this as well, but we like getting our almond butter at Costco, and it's the nutso. It's N-U-T-T-Z-O, I believe.
Yeah, either 1 or 2 T's. I can't remember, but something like that.
But it's really good. Or you can, depending on what kind of nut butter you like, you can use this peanut butter, whatever butter, cashew butter, whatever kind of nut butter you like. So I'm going to put in 2/3 of the cup, and of course nut butters are a little more difficult to get out.
Someday we'll go back to Costco.
Yeah, we haven't been down there for a while.
First off, it's freaking hot where our Costco is located. And we found out we don't like the heat so much. And we're from Las Vegas.
Yeah, we were raised in Las Vegas. And I tell you, I love the country life, and I love the snow in the winter. Even when it's in the 90s, it's not
too bad.
It's not that bad.
And we only have a swamp cooler. And for those of you back east who are wondering what the heck is a swamp cooler, you can't have them back there. They don't work in humidity.
Yeah, so if we are having a monsoon season, which we usually have about this time of the year.
We're in a horrible drought.
However, this area is in a horrible drought. We haven't had a monsoon season for a couple of summers now. 2 tablespoons. I'm doing this with the wrong hand. Okay. Could you come out any slower?
It's like those old ketchup commercials.
Yeah.
Except I'd never wait for my ketchup. I'd get a knife and go in after it.
Oh, I thought I know where to find one. Look. Okay. And one more. We also get this honey at Costco. You can, no, not this kind. You can get a kind like it, kind of at Walmart. It's raw and unfiltered. But this one we get at Costco. It comes in big bottles, and we use a little bit of it every day in our smoothies at night. And so we keep it on hand, as well as the nut butter, because we put that on in the snacks that we have in the evening.
And now these are going to be our snacks in the evening.
And then that. And then the last ingredient is some pumpkin pie. Well, no, it's not pumpkin pie spice. It's actually cinnamon, but Edie and I like pumpkin pie spice, and we like a lot of it. So I might be putting in a little bit more than the recipe calls for.
We eat a lot of that too. It has a lot of good health benefits, that nutmeg and cinnamon and all of that.
I'm going to mix this up, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I mixed them all up. They weren't all that easy to get them to stick together. I don't know if you put in a little bit less oatmeal or maybe a little bit more of the almond butter, if that would help. They were a little bit ornery about me putting them into balls, but I did manage to get them into some balls. There are a few little flaky things that were on the side, so I just put them in a little tiny bowl, and I'll sprinkle them on my Annie's oatmeal in the morning sometimes. Another thing, I did show you these when I was showing you the ingredients, but I didn't show them to you when I was putting them in. We love cacao nibs, and cacao is very, very healthy for you. So I also added these to these balls. So this is what they look like. So we are going to use those as a snack. We actually tasted some of the little bits that were wouldn't shape into balls, and they're pretty tasty.
Yeah. So based on that sampling, we could highly recommend this.
Yes.
This one.
So if the recipe will be below. If you try this recipe, leave us a note and let us know what your experience with it. And now we're going to take you on the second part of our road trip from a couple of weeks ago.
All right, everyone, it's a new day. It's actually the 4th of July, so happy Independence Day, though this will be late to you on that. But we're very blessed to live in this country, and look at the beauty in this country. We just passed through Titonia, Idaho, and I don't think anybody told them there was a social distancing issue going on, because they were having a parade and they were all sitting on the street, and maybe nobody in Titonia, Idaho gets corona. So that amused us. But we're getting really, really close to leaving Idaho, and there's a little town right before we leave Idaho that I've been through once, and I'm going to see if it matches my memory. But it was just really cute and had pretty views. We're getting close to the Tetons, so hold on. Okay, we are entering, oh look, I smell a skunk.
Oh yay.
We are entering Victor, Idaho, and but we're getting closer to the Tetons and the Rockies. So, but this is Victor, Idaho. Just a quaint little town. This is my idea of the type of place to live. Just a little main street, a little park. We're here. Only need 1 or 2 gas stations,
Which we're going to need pretty soon.
Saw that sign. It came really fast, and I've been watching for it. But we're in Wyoming. We just crossed from Idaho to Wyoming, and I think we're going to do a little climbing here. But this is heaven to me, and we live in a pretty spectacular place. But this is everything. So I wasn't blessed with an abundance of money. So I probably won't be buying property this weekend. But it's not for lack of wanting to. But we do live in a pretty spectacular place.
We do. We have mountains surrounding us, and it's such a great little community. But I love these mountains with all the pine trees or fir trees on them. It's just beautiful.
This is gorgeous. Just gonna keep running the camera, I guess, because there isn't a bad view. So we are in Jackson Hole, and it's pretty congested because it's the 4th, but we're wearing masks. In fact, masks are required in every business here in town, so most people are wearing them out on the streets too. But anyways, it's beautiful here. So a lot of the pictures we've taken we'll post for you to see, but just wanted to give you an intro to Jackson Hole, Wyoming. It's gorgeous. It's a little congested today, but that's really what we wanted to do, is come see Western Wyoming. I would love to own land in Western Wyoming, and they have no state income tax. So that's what we're doing, so stay tuned. We're leaving Jackson Hole, heading to another destination. The sad thing is, I don't think this video does this scenery justice, and the guardrail's in the way, but man, this is gorgeous. Just looking for a spot for my cabin that I can't afford, but you never know. I'm always optimistic money will come in, even when I have no reason to be, and I really have no reason to be optimistic money's coming in. I have no cash cow, no money tree, but I'm gonna stay optimistic, darn it.